Hi there, Paw Patrol fans. Welcome back to Matthew Rodriguez World Learning Edition. And today we're still learning about Paw Patrol Sea Patrol, Pups Save Their Pirate Sea Patroller episode story. We're still learning about it. Alright, kids, are you ready to continue learning about Pups Save Their Sea Patrol? Pups Save Their Pirate Sea Patroller? Alright, kids, and get ready to learn, everybody, and here we go! When Sid Swashbuckle, he stole the Ferris wheel last night, and then Mayor Goatway noticed that was gone. But the Paw Patrol and the Sea Patroller climb aboard the Sea Patroller and search for the missing Ferris wheel. And then, when Sid Swashbuckle and Arby push the Ferris wheel into the middle of the ocean and to the bottom of the sea, and then the Paw Patrol climb aboard the Sub Patroller and they dive deeper and deeper into the ocean. And then they found the missing Ferris wheel at the bottom of the ocean. And then when Sky activate the newest underwater floaty balloons and rising the Ferris wheel up to the sky. And then when Sid Swashbuckle stole the Sea Patroller and they were underway. And Sid Swashbuckle is getting away with the new Sea Patroller. Can the Paw Patrol save the Sea Patroller before it's too late? We'll find out, kids, on the new episode of Matthew Rodriguez World Learning Edition. Pups Save Their Pirate Sea Patroller, Episode 3. When the Paw Patrol noticed, and then Marshall and Chase know that the Sea Patroller was driving by itself. And then Chase said, "Ryder, where's Robo-Dog taking our ship? Robo-Dog, come in. Where are you going?" And Ryder said, "Pups, you better catch up to the Sea Patroller." "Roger that, Ryder, sir." And then Marshall and Chase raced after the Sea Patroller. And then Marshall noticed it wasn't Robo-Dog who was driving it. It was Sid Swashbuckle. He was driving it. And then Marshall said, "That's not Robo-Dog. It's Sid Swashbuckle. We gotta stop him," said Marshall. So Marshall raced after him. And then Marshall and Chase bumped together. And then they turn around and they're headed straight for the Ferris wheel. And then Marshall and Chase, they said, "Look out!" Bump. And then they nearly bump into the Ferris wheel with a bunch of safety floaty balloons when Sky had. And Sky noticed that the Ferris wheel was going down. And then Marshall radioed to Ryder. "Ryder, come in, Marshall, come in." "What is it, Marshall?" "I think something is coming down." "Oh, the Ferris wheel." "Yeah, I accidentally sunk it." "Don't worry, Marshall. You don't make mistakes. Remember, Marshall, you don't make mistakes. Remember, Marshall, you can do it. Be a good pup, remember?" "Okay, Ryder, I got this. I'm fired up, ready for a rough rescue." So Marshall and Chase race after the Sea Patroller after when Sid Swashbuckle stealing it. And then Arby noticed that Marshall and Chase are right behind them. And then Arby said, "Captain Boss, Mr. Sid, sir, Marshall and Chase are chasing us. And they're right behind us." Then Sid Swashbuckle has an idea to get away from those pups. He decided to hide in the jungle on the island. And then he said, if we can get away from those pups, then we'll hide inside the island. Arg. Captain Boss, Mr. Sid, sir, as you all know, we're heading straight for the island, but anything else but straight ahead. "Don't worry, RB, I got this, because the Sea Patroller is equipped with wheels," he said. And then Arby was curious about the Sea Patroller. He remembered it has wheels on them. "Yo ho ho, a ship that's a car? Cool," he said. This is exciting, Arby. Now we can take everything on land. Yo ho ho. But first, let's hide from those pups. Marshall and Chase know that the Sea Patroller is missing and it disappeared. And then Chase said, Sid Swashbuckle and the Sea Patrol are on the other side of the island, and they're hiding inside the jungle. Let's split up, said Chase. So Chase and Marshall turn around the island. But there was no sign of it. Sid Swashbuckle was hiding between those trees. So then Chase and Marshall decide to split up and look for it. But then Marshall turned on the reverse button. And Marshall was like, whoa! And then crash. Marshall crashed straight into the island, and then he's stuck in the sand. And then Sid, he saw Marshall, and he said, Avast, I need that shiny red boat. Time to get piratey. And then Marshall was trying to get his boat back in the water, and he said, I gotta find the Sea Patroller. And then Marshall found it. And Marshall said, hey, I didn't mess up. I found it. And then Sid Swashbuckle activated with the new Sea Patroller crane. And then it grabbed Marshall's fireboat. And he said, looks like the Sea Patroller found me. Stop. Put me down. And then Sid Swashbuckle lowered the fireboat and put it inside the Sea Patroller. Poor Marshall. He's been captured by Sid Swashbuckle the pirate and Arby. And then Arby called out to Marshall and he said, you, new pirate pup, start swapping the deck. What? Hey, what have you done with Robo-Dog? Oh, you'll never find him, said Sid Swashbuckle. Shiny! Then Sid Swashbuckle spotted Marshall's pup tag that was really shiny, and he said, just when I need. Hey, that's my pup tag, said Marshall. Give it back. But Sid Swashbuckle didn't notice. But Sid Swashbuckle ignored him. So he put Marshall's pup tag and put it inside a mysterious looking box. And then Sid Swashbuckle turned Marshall into a pirate pup. Now Marshall was sad and he said, now how am I gonna call Ryder now? He said. Oh, too bad, adorable puppy, said Sid Swashbuckle. You're now one of us now. I would never join you, Sid Swashbuckle, said Marshall. To be continued. Sid Swashbuckle captured Marshall, and now he's headed back to Adventure Beach. Can the Paw Patrol find Marshall? And will Sid Swashbuckle steal everything on land before it's too late? Don't miss the brand new episode of Matthew Rodriguez World Learning Edition.